Welcome back to Conscious Reality, where you love to hear about love, relationships, and spirituality. Listen, thank you for joining me today. Let's talk about something very simple. We don't hear this a lot. Now, we have heard people speak on what the wrong person looks like, the wrong partner, how they treat you. You will feel ignored. You will be annoyed. You will be angry all the time, or sometimes you will experience more pain than pleasure. That's what the person who you're not supposed to be with looks like when you meet them. You Stuff like, they will trigger you to act this way. They will ignore you. They won't call you. They will cheat. They will lie. You will feel anxious. And we have heard this so many times, and we know what the wrong one looks like, the wrong partner for us, or how will they affect our spirit or our energy. But we don't hear what the right one feels like. We don't. Nobody speaks on this. How do you know when you met the right one? How do you know when you meet somebody that complements your energy? Compliments. Here's the deal. Number one, let's go straight into it. Let's dive in. I'm about to dive in. So listen, somebody who is actually good for you when you meet them, instead of feeling all these butterflies and all this anxiety and all this, you will feel calmness. You will feel more of yourself. See, when you meet somebody that is good for your spirit, you will feel calm. And when you feel calm, you can actually speak more mindfully. You could actually behave in a manner where you are not being influenced to feel this, to feel that. You will actually be more authentic within yourself. There will be a calm that allows you to be more comfortable within your own self. See, a lot of times you meet people and you feel all these butterflies fluttering in your stomach. You feel the devil in your stomach trying to get out. All the energy, all the chemistry. Listen, when you meet the right person, smooth. See, a lot of you all don't know what that feels like because you look for a feeling. See, many of people, we are so used to a feeling that you look for a feeling of all this stuff, energy, all this butterfly stuff. And when you don't meet that feeling, when you don't get that feeling, you think that the person is not good for you. You think the person is boring. No. A person who is good for you, they don't evoke that energy within you, that low vibrational energy. They don't pull that energy. They don't connect to that low vibrational energy. So there's nothing going on, so you are feeling calm and peaceful. That's the difference. I want you to learn that. That's a very important part of meeting someone. See, someone who is good for you will make you love yourself more, will encourage you to love yourself more, will encourage you to be in tune with yourself more. They will teach you so much, but in a peaceful manner. Somebody who is good for you will create an environment for growth, not control. Some people want to control you, tell you where to go, where you can't go, what you do. See, a person who is qualified for you, a person who is right for you, a person who is good for you, wants you to be your higher self. See, when somebody is intimidated by you, or when somebody is not supposed to be with you, they will belittle you. So therefore, you will drop to their frequency, and that's when they can communicate with you. See, a person who is good for you, they will speak to you in a way that you elevate. So even if you are a lower vibration than that person, they will speak to you that bring you up. They will treat you in a way that brings you up. They will bring you up to a level that you are going to start to look at yourself in a higher way, in a better way, in a clearer way. See, somebody who is good for you naturally allows you to bring out whatever energy that you carry. Like, for instance, if a man is good for you, if a man is right for you, if a man is a good match for you, as a woman, you will become more feminine. You will learn to relax. You will learn to become vulnerable. You become more feminine. You begin to express and display your feminine energy. It scares you because you are so relaxed in the beginning. You are relaxed. You're feeling like you are free to be who you are, that beautiful, sweet, soft energy. See, a man who ain't right for you will keep you in a masculine place. Seriously, it will keep you in a masculine place because you can't trust. You can't depend on that energy. You can't take your foot off that gas of the masculine energy so that he can. And vice versa. Understand this. If you're a man listening to this, a woman who is good to you or good for you will allow you to be in your masculine energy. Seriously, they will respect you. They will understand their place in your life. See, nobody teaches us about people who are good for us. All we hear is people who are bad for us. People who are good for you, they will come to your life and elevate. And it's not that they are elevating you, it's just that they are in a place where they are growing, so therefore they foster an environment. They foster the environment for growth, for happiness, for peace. Now, check this out. Somebody who is good for you will still trigger you. It doesn't mean that you're not triggered anymore. You will still be triggered, but triggered in a way that you look at yourself deeply. You look at yourself more. See, sometimes people come to us who are in higher vibrations. Sometimes people come to us who are in a higher vibration. And when they come to us, the first few, we are intimidated. So we think when they speak, they are judging you. They are judging us. They are hard on us. They don't understand us. No. Sometimes that's just the way they are. And sometimes they make you see your stuff. People who are good for you make you see your stuff and encourage you to change your stuff, to fix your stuff. And it's not a forceful fix. It's an encouragement because they are the example. Listen, we have to know when somebody is good for us and when somebody is bad for us. And we have to understand when we think and when we realize that somebody is bad for us, we need to learn how to leave that environment. Because when the energy, whatever energy that's not productive, the energy that's not conducive to our growth, when the energy hits us, understand, it affects us in a way that we don't like. It makes us feel all this low vibration. It makes us suffer. This is why if we stay in that environment for too long, it begins to diminish us. Our sense of purpose begin to change. We begin to become like that energy. We begin to act like it, to speak like it. We begin to embody that energy. When the energy is good for you, understand it promotes growth. Some people come to your life and make you see yourself. See, some of you all don't like to see yourself. Because yourself is in a place right now where you don't like it. So the high vibrational light, when the light comes and you see the dirt that you are, you don't like it. So you think that somebody's bad for you. You think that if you are being triggered, that person is not good for you. Yeah, sometimes the person is good for you. It's just that right now you are in a dark place and you see the light and light triggers you. Because sometimes the light will trigger darkness. But when somebody's good for you, understand there's this thing in you. See, intuition is not always bad. See, everybody, we always talk about intuition is like it's a bad thing. We always, when we speak about intuition, we think something is bad is going to happen. We think somebody's doing something wrong. Sometimes intuition is this soft voice that says, that's the one. That person is the one. Choose that person. Take it. Go here. It's not always an energy that says, it's not always a message that says, leave him alone. Don't do it. No, it works both ways. Remember, every knife has two sides. So we have to understand intuition is not just a bad thing. See, many of us, again, we don't hear this message, so we don't understand how powerful intuition is. It's not just about going in the wrong direction. It's also about going in the right direction and learn to listen to the voice. So when somebody is good for you, sometimes you won't find nothing bad about them. You won't find no restrictions. You won't find no resistance. In your body, in your mind, you're going to, when somebody is right for you, that connection flows smoothly. The conversation flows naturally. No conversation is forced. You don't have to look for things to say. And even in your silence, it is comfortable. See, sometimes when you're in a different frequency, silence means something different. Sometimes silence can mean, I can't stand you. I don't understand you. I don't want to talk to you. But sometimes silence means, this is good. I feel at peace. I'm in tune with harmony, with your vibration. There's no need to communicate and talk with words. We can just be silent and let our energy mingle. Let our energies fall in love in silence. So it all depends on what vibration you and the person is in so that you understand silence. Communication is a big thing. See, many times you fight communication. I want somebody to communicate with. We don't communicate no more. We stop communicating. Communication is one of the first things that goes. Because when frequency, remember, frequency is the flow of information from one person to the next or from one object to the next. When the connection is broken, when something is not good for you, nothing, I don't care what you do, communication is forced. I can't understand you because we're on two different frequencies. You are on channel 105.6 and I'm on a different channel, 105.8. We don't hear the same thing. What you say, I don't hear it. What I say, I don't know what the heck you talk. We don't talk the same language. And we force that to change. Why we don't communicate? You don't understand me. Understand. That is the universe telling you, hey, this ain't it. But instead, we want to go to that frequency that where they're at. We want to downgrade to that frequency. We want to decrease ourselves to that frequency. And when we decrease ourselves, we pick up a whole bunch of abuse, don't we? We pick up a whole bunch of anger, insecurities, because that's not the frequency that we are naturally in. So understand, when somebody is good for you, information flows naturally because the connection is natural. Nothing has to be forced. The biggest, more important thing is to understand growth, inspiration. See, when somebody is right for you, you'll be inspired. See, when somebody ain't good for you, well, your inspiration sucks. Your creativity sucks because you have to use that energy to force. See, the reason why when someone is not good for us, our creativity goes, our inspiration goes. Why? Because we got to take that energy to force things to come together. The energy that we need for creativity, we have to get rid of it and put sex in there. Because sex and creativity is from the same chakra. So we have to understand, we have to get rid of one. See, when somebody is good for you, both can exist at the same time. You can be creative and you can be very sexual in different ways. Man, listen, when somebody is good for you, your heart and your lungs breathes different. Because the way how your body relaxes as the energy hits you is a complete different experience. So your heart, your pressure just changes. The way how your mind works, it slows down around that person. Nobody teaches these things. See, everybody thinks that when there's a quiet and peace and silence, we think that's boring. That person is boring. No, when sometimes, man, that person who is good for you will keep you in that peaceful quiet where your mind is not running and you think that person is not excited enough. See, when we're young, we chase that excitement. When we're older and we realize what we've been missing, we seek it. A lot of you are so traumatized that when you are in that silence, you don't know what to do. That person is boring. Are you so boring? You don't excite me. Listen, stop looking for excitement. Look for yourself. Stop looking for excitement. Stop looking for happiness in him, on her. That should be found in you. That person is going to be there just to keep to keep the same environment. See, when you are in the high vibration, that happiness, that peace, that love, that joy, before you meet somebody, when somebody come, they won't take it. They won't pull it. They won't trigger those things. They would actually make it even expand even more. See, first, to know what's good or bad, we have to be in that energy first. Understand this. If something is not meant to be for you, if something is not for you, they will pull from your energy. And remember, first is love, happiness, peace. When somebody is pulling from you, your vibration goes lower. Because some people come to take away what you have. Your vibration lowers. Anger begins to harbor in your spirit. Resistance or resentment. Bitterness. Frustration. And as you harbor those energies, your vibration changes and it gets lower. When something is good for you, when something is good for you and for you, it adds to your vibration. It adds to your energy. That means your energy increase. So where there was you before, it adds to you. You will become more. You will vibrate higher. It's a difference. And that's why you must pay attention to your energy level. You must pay attention to your vibration. You must pay attention to your frequency. If you look at your frequency around anything, because this body, like I said earlier in the last video, this body is the vibrator. It vibrates. I know the vibrator sounds funny, but it vibrates. It knows everything. It receives everything. It picks up everything. And if we listen to our vibration around certain people or certain things, it will tell us this is not for you. Because your body is alive. Your spirit is completely alive. It's free. As a matter of fact, your spirit will meet someone before you physically meet them. And it will know exactly stay away or come closer. And we must listen to the body and to the spirit when it tells us, because when something is for us, it draws us closer. And it's not in a way of that chemistry being loud and overactive, because that's not harmony. That's not reverence. It draws you closer to this peace and quiet, this respect. Because it doesn't make sense that you have to compromise self-respect. See, when somebody is for you, you ain't got to compromise self-respect. You ain't got to compromise your values, your belief systems. You ain't got to compromise none of them things. But it's when somebody is not for you, you compromise your belief system and you put in your feelings. See, when your belief system and your feelings are off, something is there. There's something there. When somebody is for you, they let you be you. They enjoy you in your natural state. And I ain't talking about just natural as in physical. I'm talking about you being you. When somebody is for you, they like to be around you. They don't want nothing from you. They just want your presence. They come to hear you and talk to you and touch you and gather and be around you. It is very simple. I don't know why we complicate this. This is just a fraction, because the other things that's going to happen naturally when somebody is for you, you're going to experience that on your own terms, in your own time. Only you will know. But these are the basic knowledge when somebody is for you. When something, not just someone, something, because everything and everyone is just energy. And energy and interact with energy differently. When two energies come together, understand something happens. Look and pay attention to what happens. If you pay attention, you will see what's happening within you. You will see. So when you come near someone, something happens, something changes, something shifts, something is affected. If you pay attention to your body by silencing your mind. See, but sometimes to experience that body, that shift, you must learn to shut up. Shut up all this conversation up here. Shut up all this chatter. Just be silent. And pay attention to your spirit, your energy. It shifts. Everything you touch affects your energy. Every single thing. So we can't keep making excuses for who we bring into our lives, who lies to us, who pretended. Listen, if you listen to that energy, if you pay attention to your energy, to your body, to your spirit, you know everything. Because one thing the body does, it doesn't lie. It picks up every single thing. Listen, thank you for joining. Thank you for staying. Thank you for listening. I hope you understand what I'm saying, and I hope you understand the information. This is not all. There's more. But I want you to figure it out. Because you have to learn. Okay, just don't listen to a person on a show or on YouTube telling you what to do, because there's more. There's huge. But this is just the basic fundamentals of meeting something or energy. When two energy cones come together, collides, there's something that happens. Pay attention. That's all I'm telling you. Your life will change. So don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell. I will give you more of this.